feels pretty comfortable. It's a little bit intimate, isn't it?
Okay, guys, welcome to our second game over at PCYC Niagara Park Stadium today. We've got Division 2 Youth League men on this morning with the second semi-final after Hornsby Kringai Spiders won this morning. We've got Coffs Harbour Suns versus St George Saints. As we introduce the starting lineups, before I introduce the starting lineups, I'd like to introduce Joseph. How are you, Joseph?
Very well, thanks, Adam. Happy to be here.
All right, our starting lineup for the Coffs Harbour Suns is young Nicholas Markham, Cody Woods, Levi Jones, Sam Russo, and Luke Scott. And who have we got there for St George, Joseph?
Tipping off for the St George Saints, we have Dimitri Georgopoulos, the man they call the Golden Greek, Ethan Hudsonberg, Sean Bevan. The man to watch will be Buru Navalarua, and Jason Wilmer, also a very, very good player.
Yeah, so Bruce the athlete in this game. I've seen this kid before. He can get out there and get up there very easy, LeBron James style.
Yeah, he is a human highlight film.
And for Coffs Harbour Suns, we'll see Cody Woods kind of run the offense for them. He's a nice little smooth point guard. What have we got, Joseph?
Well, according to the coaches, Coffs Harbour's secret will be to play a run and gun game, and hopefully they shoot the ball really, really well. They'll be looking at closing down the paint, playing very, very good defence. According to St George, Coach Arthur really, really wants to work hard to contain the three. He's very, very mindful that his team's very young. He's going to be trying to keep them nice and loose, and hopefully they can use their length and speed to good effect.
Yeah. They've both got good coaches here. Young Blake Kelly's a nice up-and-coming coach from Coffs Harbour Suns, and Arthur Lambos, he's been around for a while. I've seen him coach before at Sydney Comets and that. He's a good guy, very disciplined coach.
Really happy with his program here today.
Yeah.
Very, very proud of his charges. They finished with a record of 18-2.
Yeah.
And they showed great resilience to win that minor premiership as we get underway.
Yeah. And our officials for today's game is the veteran Adam McIntyre with young Tom Marsh and Caitlin Groves. Three great referees in our New South Wales program.
As they take their positions.
All right, Coffs take the ball. Young Nick Markham setting up. Oh, nice little horns there.
You could expect a few of these things at semi-finals basketball.
Yeah, the nerves will be the biggest thing early on for these young guys.
They get it to Wilmer on the wing. Indicating their intent. Getting the ball to Buru straight away with the 20-footer. Doesn't fall. Great rebound. Hand straight up and strong. No putback. Great board as they kick it and
push
run.
The pace here. Get the ball moving. Nice pull up there from Markham. Just can't drop. Oh, they're out fast.
It's end-to-end stuff already, Adam.
Yeah, both teams look like they want to run. Set down in his half-court set. Nice movement off that screen. Number 11 opens the scoring, Levi Jones. And we've got a little half-court press here coming out from Coffs.
There it is, down low. Time to go to work.
Nice move in the middle.
2
Really
points.
just opened up there, didn't it?
It sure did. Another drive. Moves it to the wing.
Another 3 there by Jones. Ooh.
Splash, baby.
And number 11, Jones. Up to 5 points early on. As they set this half-court press. Oh, lucky Saints didn't see that. Brewer open on the baseline.
Start a
Nice
step.
penetration. Oh, nice finish there.
5-4 here at Niagara. Looks like they've settled right into their offenses, both teams now.
Oh, Jones again. Oh,
Shoots so well.
yeah, he's got one of those actions too. No effort in it, just nice, smooth, straight off the hands.
Gets it to Buru up high. Nice runner. Doesn't fall.
Good look there from Saints, just couldn't get it to drop. Nice pick and roll. Good ball movement again here by Coffs.
They dip
Oh,
it,
nice
drop it.
feed. Oh, good. Throwing it back out there. Oh, nice finish.
And they nice convert.
Follow.
Great offensive rebound. Didn't close it out.
Second chance opportunities always kill you down the stretch of the game too. Here comes Woods.
Rosso
Nice
with the
left
sky
hook.
for left.
Oh. A good defense there by Markham. Woods here, pull up. Oh, nice little finish. Shooter's touch there. Finish it there, Joseph.
They're sure coming out shooting the ball well.
Little
The Saints will be
1-3-3, 3-1 half-court press here by Coffs. Trying to junk it up a bit defensively, it looks. Make it tough for any St. George kind of continuation offensively. Oh, nice little feed there.
Nice assist. Georgopoulos.
Wilmer with the finish again. Oh, Jones again. Oh,
It's a good strong board.
oh.
Interior defense, that's key. Beautiful blocks.
Nice feed. Nice finish. Oh. 2 good looks there, just couldn't get the finish. Here's
Well
Wilmer.
done. And they stopped the ball.
As young Nicholas Markham picks up his first foul, sorry.
First foul of the game. It's been a very, very clean affair so far for the semi-final. It's good to see.
5:04 on the clock. We've got St. George down 8-9 to Coffs Harbour.
A little pop fake.
Oh,
Don't
nice
close out.
offensive board again. Walmer with 6 points now.
Trying to finish with authority. Coaches would like to see that. Another
nice
pass.
drive and finish there.
Good pass, good finish. Seems like they're scoring a lot of points off those moves, Adam.
Yeah.
Georgopoulos running the show. 25-footer, doesn't fall. Off to the races.
There's a push pace here. Jones settles it in half court. Pick and roll.
Showing good leadership out there.
Nice movement. Cody Woods with a three now. Ties the game up. 3.5 minutes into the first to go.
Very patient on that last play, waiting for just the right shot.
Nice half court set there. Got another foul here on young Sam Russo. We've got a subs in. Got number 8, Ben Griffith, coming in for Sam Russo. A few subs here on the St. George side as well.
Michael Abaniak checks in and it finds action immediately off the inbound.
Number 4 there, Nicholas Markham, picking up his second early now. As that brings in
Ashley Schellenberger.
He's a good kid, this one. He's only 16. Quite a young group, Coffs Harbour. Big look. St. George look like they're going big here, Joseph.
They sure do. That's got to really, really make people think twice about taking it inside.
Yeah.
He settles it down. Let's see how Coffs Harbour handles this matchup.
Nice drive. Couldn't get it finished. James.
Very brave.
Good take.
Geez Louise, Adam might think twice about taking it in strong like that against this tall timber.
Yeah, but you can't go in there fearing it either.
No, you can't.
Yeah, cross-screen action here.
Exploiting the mismatch. Urbaniak with 2. What a game.
Yeah. It's up and down. Both teams are wanting to play. Nice take.
Very courageous, the Suns. Yeah. Ambitious, bringing it inside against that height. A little bit of a bling adjustment there. Removes the Maradona diamond earring. Inbound from the baseline, Coffs Harbour. Ooh. Good defense.
The ball movement got out of that corner. Here comes Ash Schillenberger.
And they still continue to pound.
They're not scared taking it in, Coffs. It's good to see.
They get back on defense too. That's how you...
Yeah, we're that time of the season, isn't it?
Yeah,
defense wins championships.
Everybody back, boys. Crosses over.
Ball up, nice feed. Nice block there by Griffith. Oh,
and the
Suns
again. Shining in the paint. Number 8.
Benny Griffiths there with another big block.
Oh, stepping up big time.
Giving St. George some of their own medicine there.
Yeah. Coach Blake.
Tight first quarter.
Coach Blake very, very proud of his boys.
Yeah, they're hustling hard. They're not scared.
He says that they're really, really locked in at the right end of the season, and obviously...
Yeah, they come off a big win against, was it the Riot Bulls last week? To make it this weekend. I think St. George may have had the weekend off. Oh, nice feed inside.
One of the advantages of being a minor premier, but
Yeah.
Sometimes you worry that it might affect your rhythm.
Yeah. Good defense again here by Coffs. Forced them into a tough shot. They're out and running now. 14 all with a minute to go in this first quarter.
These Suns guards have really, really impressed me this first quarter.
He's Smith and Cody Walk. Woods nearly.
Oh, lovely floater.
Tough finish there by number 4, Christian Ishak. Oh.
Ooh. That's
Jones.
3 blocks. Great board. Do they run?
Yeah, looks like they're going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter.
3-second differential between the game and the shot clock.
So now nice little pick and roll here. See what they come up with.
The crowd counting down.
And the pool.
Doesn't fall.
We've got a timeout here.
Draw up a plan for the last play of the
Coach
first
Landboss
half.
has a plan.
Just like to take this opportunity to thank some of our official sponsors for the Basketball Waratah League. I'm a big fan of Spalding basketballs. Been playing with them for my whole life.
Yeah, they're a good ball. They definitely come on from our days as a junior playing with the old TF 1000. Yeah.
All the balls are sponsored by Spalding. Very, very generous.
And as we get to wear our nice official apparel for Basketball New South Wales, CSM, who are Carney Sports Marketing, they do a great job with these new shirts and jumpers and that kind of stuff.
Any basketball coaches, mums and dads looking at equipping a team, please check out CSM.
Yeah. Also like to thank PCYC, Cedar College, New South Wales, Sydney Kings, Sydney Uni Flames and Allied Couriers for their partnership with New South Wales basketball, but most of all, New South Wales Office of Sport for getting behind our love of the game.
Let's see what Coach Arthur's got. A special play. Just enough time to catch and shoot.
Oh,
they just smother it.
Good defense there by Russo.
It's the end of the first quarter. It's 16-14. It's anyone's game.
As we go to the scorers, we've got thanks. And we've got Welmer on 6 for St. George's, their leading scorer, and Levi Jones is in 7 points for Coffs Harbour Suns. And fouls, only the 2 fouls there to Nicholas Markham and 1 to Russo. Good first quarter, Joseph. What are you thinking so far?
I think everybody's getting their money's worth of buying an entry ticket today. 2 great games of basketball, end to end. Great interior defense by the Saints, but very, very courageous drives and cutting to the basket by the Coffs Harbour Suns.
Yeah, I'm a bit the same. Coffs seem to play with a lot more energy. Saints seem to be a little bit more smoother with their offensive flow. They seem to get into the paint wherever they want to. But yeah, these Coffs guys come with that country attitude, don't they?
Well, they're
Play
playing
hard.
big. They're playing big.
Yeah, Saints are big boys. Got some big bodies out there, good athletes. But Benny Griffith, he came out of nowhere with those 2 big blocks there in the first quarter. I thought it was just a block party for Saints there until he come to the party.
Well, I'm seeing 2 different styles of game at the moment. So I'm seeing a a very young St. George team with lots of athleticism going up against a hard-nosed, ready to rock Coffs Harbour Suns.
Yeah, you can see that in the way they're playing. Coffs want to push that pace into that kind of Spurs offensive style with that early on ball like a Parker Duncan style, and then you've got the Saints trying to pump it inside with a little bit of a crackdown kind of offense. It's going to be interesting to see where they end up as our officials take us back out here for the second quarter.
I think if Russo has a good quarter this game, it'll set the Suns up for a very nice finish. But he's got his work cut out for him against these three St. George bigs.
Oh, nearly the turnovers there. Good defense on young Mihai. Looking at this Coffs group, there's some young boys out here, a couple of 16-year-olds on the court right now.
Yeah, but how many 16-year-olds can really play?
These guys are a couple of the boys in that state performance program so that they can play. Nice penetration again there by Saints.
You know what I'm really loving at the moment, Anna? I'm loving how a lot of people are acknowledging the skill of basketball players in New South Wales. And a lot of guys are getting great opportunities to shop around for universities.
Absolutely. A lot of good programs out there now that are letting our kids in New South Wales go out there and explore that college lifestyle. As you see, Mihai with a little finish there.
They're persevering with pounding it into the paint.
Yeah. I think that's a bit of their plan, run these big guys and make them play them
Make them run the whole court.
Yeah.
And that'll open up things maybe later on in the game for the excellent shooters.
Exactly right. Those points in the paint are crucial. With Woods with another three there. Brings his tally up to 8 points for the game. He looks good when he gets his feet set, Joseph.
Sure does. A lot of hours in the backyard shooting around, I think, there.
Here we go.
Calm.
A little flow set happening here. Woods in his corner with his feet set
And
again.
why not?
Oh, bang, bang.
Ooh.
Woods with 2 big threes. That brings his total up to 11.
Getting hot in a hurry.
Yeah, let's see what Saints come up with the adjustment soon on that. Looks like they're bringing some subs in on. Schellenberger with finish. As you see, a quick timeout here by Saints.
Yeah. Time to readjust.
Yeah, Coffs are just taking the lead with a 10-0 run to start that quarter. We've got 24 Coffs Harbour Suns, 16 St. George Saints.
Coffs Harbour moving into the huddle with a little bit of wind in their sails.
Yeah.
An experienced veteran coach for the Saints will steady the ship.
Yeah. You're a school teacher, Joseph, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of this program? I think it's a great initiative that the Sydney Kings have taken on with this HSC program with Cedar College.
Any help that you can give your students, especially this time of year.
Yeah, especially kids that want to chase those dreams, as we were saying before. This is a great initiative. You're after it. Go and check out cedarcollege.newsouthwales.edu.au.
Yeah. It's that pointy end of the season for HSC students in New South Wales.
Yeah.
Glad that they're taking time out to enjoy a little bit of basketball on the Basketball New South Wales live feed.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of these boys will be going back to their HSC trials or getting ready for that final little exams. So these playing basketball is probably not that nervous right now.
Well, it's amazing what these young athletes can deal with. Let's see if the Saints can deal with this lightning quick start from the Suns.
Here we go. Let's see if they've settled down into this second. Really done a better job, Coffs Harbour, defensively with his penetration. Nice feed in there, Russo, wall up. Mihai there, foul. And the finish. Young Mihai is pumped after that one. Good young kid, Lockie Mihai.
Going to get Buru back in the game.
Yeah.
replace like for like.
You see the M1 play now. Let's see if Lockie can finish this one.
Free throws win matches. And the Suns on a 13-0 run to start the second half. That won't affect the coach of the Saints very much. He's watched a lot of basketball games. He knows it moves in ebbs and flows.
Campaigner as well. Nice feed inside, pumping it inside. Another block by Griffith.
Jeez Louise. Tipping the scales at 6'3", but he's playing like he's 6'9".
Going 6'3" American style there or what?
Yeah. I was brought up in the Imperial system there.
Another reach in here. Like 10 sends Ashley Schillenberger.
Navalorua to the line for the first time today.
Schillenberger's first foul. Foul discipline's been quite well so far this game.
From both teams.
Brewer making the first.
Makes one.
Ball movement.
His work off the ball is very impressive today as well.
There it is.
Russo!
Oh, good hustle then again by Schillenberger.
Little teardrop doesn't fall.
Mihai again gets his own rebound finish. Lucky Mihai's working hard out there.
2 offensive boards leads to the bucket. Drive.
Good wall up. Good D. They push the break again, Mihai.
All of the shots have been inside the paint for
Cody
the
Woods.
Saints.
That's it. Settle down into this offense. Mihai with a wide open look. Oh, just can't get that one to drop.
It's okay. He's feeling confident. Let him shoot.
Okay, as we've got a timeout to Coffs Harbour Suns, let's go to our sponsors. And
yeah. This Active Kids program, Adam, it is great. My 2 sons have got a season of martial arts, and a lot of the kids at school are using it to play soccer. It's great for bringing exercise into the family home.
Yeah, and they've just come out with that new initiative that you can use 2 of them a year. That's even better. I've got 2 boys the same doing this basketball, and it's a good handy thing when sport's not cheap.
No, it ain't. Sure isn't. But as my big brother says, good things ain't cheap and cheap things ain't good.
Yeah.
And sport is probably one of the best things you can get.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You
never knock that back, mate. This Dream Hoops, mate, this is one of the ones I really love. It's a new initiative that's come out from some independent people that's joined on board with Basketball New South Wales. Their program's just opened their second round of Dream Hoops. It's a great initiative, giving those less fortunate kids the opportunity to play and follow their dreams. If you are interested in that, basketballnewsouthwales.com.au/dreamhoops to learn more. Round 2 funding closes the 4th of October.
We're watching a lot of great athletes who are the product of parents who support them. Semi-finals basketball now.
I'd say a lot of those parents wish Active Kids was around back when they were coming through the junior program.
I hear you, Adam. They take it to the top of the key. They pound again, persevering with that strategy. The sky hook doesn't fall. This interior defense from the Suns has just been amazing.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job walling up and making it tough contested. Nice finish there for Schillenberger. He's a workhorse, this kid. I've had the pleasure of being involved with him before. He just plays hard the whole time. Nice wall up again. Just can't get that finish.
Shooting a very low percentage.
Turnover
That'll
there.
steady the ship.
Yeah.
And one.
Unlucky there, just a bit of... Didn't see the guy in the trans lane. Ethan Hasenberg with the score, and
As Jack Tisic checks into the game.
got a chance of the N1 now. Refereeing's been good, mate. They're letting the kids play.
You want
Pulling it
that.
up when they need to. Taking control. Every 6 minutes go in this second quarter. We've got 31 Coffs Harbour Suns to 20 St. George Saints. In the lanes again there. Ash Schillingberg, big drive, lots of contact.
And the minor premiers get an easy bucket. They'll welcome that.
Is that our Golden Greek there, or?
Goudropoulos.
Oh, nice little there. Little shuffle cut there.
Skyhook. Don't see that every day, Adam.
Someone's been working on his dead ball moves. Big block there by Russo. As you see Markham check back in the game and give Cody Woods a rest. He's been pretty impressive so far, Cody Woods.
Hasn't made too many bad decisions. A lot of great plays. Is Tisic for three. That's their first three attempt in a while.
Russo there for the block.
Russo with the block. The two
Making
big
every
fellas.
tough. May not have the size. They're a bit more core strength in their physiques, their Coffs, making it tough for the St. George boys. Good penetration there by Markham, picking up the foul on Tisic. And we do apologise to the parents and supporters out there if we do get names wrong. It's something we knew at. Markham in the corner with a three. Saints ball.
Looks like they're going to be trying to pick the ball up a little bit higher defensively. They'll let them get into their half court.
Dropping down underneath his horn set.
Reset the shot clock. Kick ball. Saints need something to spark them into gear.
Yeah, here we go again. Just doing a really good job, Coffs, with that defensive flow, aren't they, Joseph?
Well, they're letting him take it right down low, and everybody's got their hands up. It's working for them. Limited to 6 points in this half.
Well, good drive there again by Ashley Schillingberger. See Jones come back in. Lockie Mihai gets a big applaud from his bench. Big minutes there from the young fella.
Splash makes the first. Schellenberger sets his feet.
Finishes.
Valarua comes away with the rebound.
Penetration.
Slash.
Nice.
That was
Crosby hasn't been aggressive enough, Quiro. When he gets those feet, he's got a nice big long step there.
very difficult to guard when he makes his move from that far out.
Super athletic guy, so. Markham with a nice drive there. Griffiths there again.
Great hustle. Hustle and good position to get the offensive boards.
See all the one percenters right now. The Coffs are getting after every loose ball, all those little things, hustle. makes the difference down the stretch of the game.
What would you be telling the Saints at the moment, Adam?
Probably just be a bit more aggressive offensively. They've kind of gone a little bit complacent there. Their ball movement's still really good. Yeah, just not having the aggression. Just going through the motions right now. Probably that week off doesn't help them be ready as much as Coffs. Like they've had a tough game last weekend. Get that final Brew. Here you go, Brew against.
Yeah, just the body language is a little bit different between the two teams at the moment.
Cash. Oh, nice pitch ahead there by Markham. Oh,
that's better.
Okay.
Great pass, but great read. Comes away with the steal. They set up on the 45, drive, pulls out. Gedropoulos. Great interior defense again from the Suns.
Oh. The defensive rotations are really good as well, aren't they, Joseph? It's not just that first guy, it's the second guy dropping down. They just keep coming around, stopping them.
Just closing out that paint with white singlets at the moment.
And they've gone into a bit of a zone here. Let's see how that matchup goes for Woods. Jones gets another wide open look.
Shooting a crazy percentage today. Any young kids out there? Keep practicing. You want to shoot a high percentage and get out on, nag your parents for a court at home too.
Any ring you can get a shots up on, it's the way to go.
Cody Woods about to check in. Starting to get a bit physical. Great defense.
Sub coming in, Cody Woods for Ben Griffith.
A well-earned break there. The St. George call a timeout.
As we go to the timeout, we have Coffs Harbour still in the lead, 34. There's St. George Saints 24 with 2 minutes 19 on the clock for the half. It's going to be interesting how St. George come out after this timeout, see what they change up or if they change up anything. Just don't seem to get into their groove offensively so far, but got to give credit to Coffs, they're making it tough.
Coach Lambos acknowledges the excellent shooting from the Suns, and what he wants to do is he wants to not let them get settled with any offensive patterns. So we'll expect a change defensively maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So don't forget tomorrow, guys, in the Championship Men's half-time, we will be introducing the New South Wales Hall of Fame inductees for 2019. Let's see who's going to make it this year. There's some amazing names in that Hall of Fame, isn't there?
They sure are. As they break out of the huddle. Suns looking at keeping the pressure on.
Suns ball with 2:19 to go. Saints come out in this big zone again, stretching them. Check the ball movement this time. Woods there with his feet set again. Bang!
Has not missed many at all.
No. 14 points now for Woods.
Navarro up there, bringing the ball up, looking to get involved.
Nice
Great
pitch.
rebound.
Oh.
Beautiful ball movement.
And the finish there for 14.
Beautiful
Luke
left
Scott.
hand.
Push this lead out now, 39-24, Coffs Harbour Suns way.
That was a little classy lefty layup.
And pull up there for Brew. Oh, trouble.
5 players in the paint, 4 players in the paint for the Suns.
Yeah.
Extend the lead to 15. 1:19 remaining. Ooh. Wide open 3.
Jones, bang. Brings his total to 12. They got some shooters on this Coffs Harbour's team.
He had a lot of space.
You know, in the junior program, Coffs are one of those teams you always know they've got to have good shooters out there.
And you know they're going to run as well.
Yeah. Doing a good job here. Looks like a bit of a pack defense style they're playing. Coffs not giving those big guys any room to move.
Just closing down the paint. No one on the outside.
No. They've clearly done their homework, Coffs. A nice pull up. Good look there. Just couldn't get it to go where we wanted to. As they get out running again, mark him. A nice little floater. Oh,
I like those floaters.
One of the toughest competitors I've been able to coach in my time, Nicholas Markham. Great kid.
Great ball from
pitch
Russo.
ahead there from Woods to Jones, and the finish.
Takes his total of 14 for the game so far. They settle for the last shot. Saints up high.
Body language isn't looking good so far here. Nice pitch, nice look. Good rebound. And Russo with the block to close out the half.
Nice little exclamation point to
As we hit the half time, we've got Coffs Harbour Suns 44 to St George Saints 24. Our leading scorers is Cody Woods and Levi Jones with 14 apiece for Coffs Harbour. And Jesse Wilmer still leading the scorers for St George Saints with 6.
The Saints have got to really find some offensive potency this half. They've been banging it inside all quarter. Shot a very, very low percentage inside. That'll be something that Coach Lambos will want to address. But how are the Suns doing?
They haven't put many steps wrong so far, have they? They've been very clinical defensively and offensively, just getting out and running, spacing the floor. Makes it tough to defend when you're big.
And they're playing with a lot of swagger at the moment. A lot of swagger.
All right, guys. Half times here. What's on for the rest of the day, Joseph? We've got a couple more games here today. D1 finals.
Sure
That'll be
do.
Good game, good matchups.
Really looking forward to calling the action.
Yeah. Lucky enough to play in that league. The next game up is going to be a really good one with that Canberra Gunners and Illawarra Hawks. Veterans versus the young guys. You'll enjoy commentating it.
Well, I'm enjoying this game, but I would really, really love to see the Saints regroup, show us what they can really do, get into their run and gun style game.
Coffs have done a really good job sending those guys numbers back in defence. If they don't crash the glass that hard, they just back them all and up in that keel, making everything tough.
Well, there's one way of negating the size by closing out that paint. Geez Louise, I love basketball, Adam.
Yeah, it's a great sport. Blessed to grow up playing it since I was 5, so I'm not going to complain with this New South Wales program they've put together. As we talked just before, the New South Wales Hall of Fame inductees, lots of them people have come through this program and had their pinnacle of their careers as young players playing this weekend, so why not?
They do a really good job out at the ridges at Mount Panorama as well.
Yeah. Is that where you stayed when you were up there last?
Yeah, for the CHS knockout.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
But be careful driving on Mount Panorama. Yeah. You don't want to be...
Watch those speed cameras.
Yeah, and they're everywhere.
So as we go into half time, the Hall of Fame dinner will be held on Saturday, the 2nd of November at the Ridges at Mount Panorama. So get your tickets online now at Basketball New South Wales or www.bnsw.com.au/state conference to learn more.
So welcome back to the 2019 Spalding Waratah League Division 2 Youth Men's. We've got an uneven contest at the moment between St. George Saints and the Coffs Harbour Suns. My name's Joe.
And my name's Adam.
And we're here at the Niagara Basketball Stadium in beautiful Central Coast. It's a glorious day outside.
Yeah, but there's some better games inside.
Yeah. The Suns have established a 20-point lead. And the Saints have got their work cut out for them to try and hack that back. Semi-finals basketball. So it's time to bring it.
You see what they come out in, Saints. Coach is still very composed. Not getting too carried away with it. So, it'll be interesting.
Saints will want to close out those shooters from the Suns. They were shooting the lights out.
Yeah, just get off to a good start here, Saints, and make it a bit of a ball game for this second half. 20 points is not a big scoreline in basketball. A couple of stops, a couple of scores offensively, and right back in it.
I'm hoping to see a big dunk to lift the spirits.
Yeah. See, there's steal straight up. Finish there.
And that got the...
There we go, now they're in a press themselves. Here we go, they scratch. Make it hard. Oh, Markham's nice. Feet set.
Finds
Woods.
their way to Woods.
Another three there by Woods.
That was just about a perfect play to break a press.
Oh, nice
Russo
big
with
block.
the big
Russo
block.
goes back at him. Ball movement now.
He sets the shot clock to 14.
Pull up. Here goes Woods again. Wall up. Scott with a finish.
Classy left-hander.
Yeah, they've got an answer for anything Saints has thrown at them so far. Coffs Harbour, haven't they?
They sure do.
Talking to D, switching. Walling up. Good ball up again there in the middle. Feet set. Good rebound there for Russo. How they pitch this ball.
Very creative
Woods.
defense. Defensive stance from the Suns.
His feet set again.
Okay, why not? He's
Roll
feeling
it.
it.
Here we go. Nice penetration and finish there for number 6, Sean Bevan. Stay down.
Russo.
Lucky that you can see the big fella running back there.
Jones.
Jones with his feet set.
Suns definitely.
Yeah, they'll push down to 24 points now. 52-28. 7:41 on the clock to East third.
Showing the swagger. 5 on the clock.
Brew. Oh, nice take.
Two on two.
Finish there. Good
Very
clean up the glass there.
Navarro.
Press here coming out from Saints. Breaking feet set again, Jones. Just can't get it.
Good
finish.
rebound from Wilmer. Gets a hand to
Oh,
it.
good
but
hustle there by
closes it
Russo.
down.
Feet
Swing.
set again by Jones.
Great ball.
Russo again. Just outworking him at the moment.
Launches the three, and why not? It was his rebound.
Just couldn't reward himself. Transition there. screen. Got a sub coming here.
And all of a sudden, the Saints are looking very, very tall.
Yeah.
But that low defensive line that the Suns are running is really working well against this big Saints offense. Great
Big
rebound.
there. Got a jump ball. Saints
Basket
ball
doesn't
there.
count.
Didn't realise how loud that horn was until then. Turn the mic up a bit.
Coach Lambos going extra large.
Yeah.
Georgopoulos.
Penetration there.
Really need him to sort
Throwing
of
it up.
think that offense.
Big set. Big three. Still can't get a big rebound there. Just can't get anything to drop. They're working more in this second half, Saints. You just can't get anything to drop. Everything's hard. Everything's.
Russo's having an absolute blinder today.
Yeah. That's what you want from your big man. Look at a nice little feed by Russo again. Scott underneath with the back.
.546 on the clock in the third quarter. 54 to the Suns' advantage. The Saints dancing on the perimeter. Bang it in low. Turn around. Lefty doesn't fall.
Good defense again there by Russo. Contested shot. Falling away from the basket. Doing a really good job with their ball movement as well, aren't they?
They sure have. Forcing these Saints big to turn and pivot.
You
Coach
see a
Lambos wants
timeout
to
here
talk
by
about it.
Lambos. Really don't know where they got to go, Saints. Everything they've thrown at Coffs so far, they've been ready for it and they're well adjusted.
They've still got a chance, but something's got to happen really, really soon.
Yeah, they need a couple of energy plays, I think. Someone come out with a big dunk or big block, something that's got to just, they can ride off the back of it.
They're minor premiers. They've shown a lot of resilience this year.
Yeah.
They've lost a few key players, so they really have their backs to the wall at the moment. But I don't mind being in this situation because you get to see the character of your players. Semi-finals time.
Yeah, there's always a different thing, semi-finals. Play at home all year, home and away series and stuff like that you prep for. Emotions come into play this weekend, different time slots, not used to playing so early. Stuff like that can happen that bodies have got to adjust to and stuff, and sometimes it just doesn't come out the way you want it to straight away. And as you say, see how they become resilient by it. But yeah, Coffs so far have been very clinical in their efforts, especially when Jones and Woods get their feet set. They're pure shooters.
It's quite entertaining to see players shoot the ball so well.
We'll get back underway with 5 minutes to go. Coffs Harbour Suns leading this one 54-30 against St. George Saints. Contested shot again there by
25-footer, they drive, strong
nice
drive.
penetration. Yeah, good second, third effort there by
Great rebound.
Sean Bevan. His energy's been great.
More of that is the
Doesn't
order of the day. If
movement
you're
again.
Saints fans.
Russo there. Oh, nice little dump in.
Ben Griffiths really bought his lunch pail today. He's going to work in the paint. He's
Running that high-low action very well, aren't they?
They sure are, and it's been dragging their bigs out for the Saints.
Not overplaying that low post, just sitting inside him. Nice feed. Woods with his feet set again.
I'll tell you what, if that one went in, these Suns fans would have just lost it.
Yeah, the bench is ready. Jones with a nice penetration there. Just overpassed it that time. Great hustle back there by Woods. It really is great to see young guys just hustle hard, never give up on the play. Second chance, third chance opportunities for the ball.
I like it how they don't get their heads down when they miss the shot. They say, it's all right, let's get back on defense.
Yeah.
This is a great clinic for any young players out there watching this telecast today.
Blake's doing a really good job with his Coffs group.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Coach Kelly. He's a very nice person.
Yeah, he's a good young guy, great basketball mind, loves Coffs Harbour basketball, as most of us do for our own programs, but doing a really good job up there, especially with a young group like this. Like, the opportunity comes next year now if they make it through to the finals to come up into that first division, so having a young core get to go a couple of years with this group, which would be great. The ball movement again, stretching it. Marking with the three now.
Way downtown. Are you noticing a lot of crazy range from these young shooters these days?
Yeah, that NBA line that's non-existent in ours, but I don't know, it's one of those interesting ones. As a shooter, you want to get your feet set in a range that's good and comfortable for you, but also you're not as contested. So that's why I think a lot of these young guys take that extra meter off the arc, not so much for the NBA range, but a little bit more room to get their shot off. Oh, Brew with the tip. Oh, and he gets a rebound. See some good hustle there. Just
more of that's needed if the Saints are going to close this 22-point gap.
Yeah, and another sub comes in.
I don't know about you, Adam, but I'm kind of sensing that maybe the Saints' run might begin very soon.
Yeah. As I said before, if they can chip away and get it down to like 14 or 12 coming into that last quarter, big three there. Another one with range there.
Tisic wanted the foul.
Hands down.
Showing great patience offensively.
Marking with the three. Look how quick Coffs get back into that defensive, ready to play, down in stance.
Defensive position, hands up.
Big feet set again. Just can't get it to drop. Wilmer hustling hard. Russo, just a beast on the boards.
Yeah. Really doing the job for his Suns team. Uses the handle.
Wilmer here.
Nowhere to go.
One.
I think Wilmer with a strong bucket.
Nice move there by Wilmer. He started the game quite well, Wilmer, but went a bit quiet there. They couldn't get it inside to him. Nice little catch there. Might get him going. That's his 8th point of the game. To lead the scorers still for the Saints.
One of the things I love about watching players at this age is the evolution that a year can make to a person's game. Jason Wilmer is an excellent example of a player who has a lot of potential, but his game is really blossoming at the moment.
Yeah. Nice finish there. Very nice stroke about it as well. Stretching it, stretching it. Good experienced guards here from Coffs.
Very, very classy.
Not very very composed under that pressure. Patience. Good defense, he said here. This might be it for Saints.
Can they get in front? Strong. Ooh.
5 guys in that key again. Just that big wall up, making it tough.
Geez Louise, I think President Trump would be very, very impressed with this Suns wall.
Yeah.
Saints digging deep.
Big 3 here. Big rebound again by Bevan. And the finish. Oh. He's been active this quarter.
He sure has. He knows it's semi-finals time.
Yeah, he's come. That brings his total up to 8 points now. That's down to 17 points. A minute 23 to go. Another stop here from Saints, and it can make it a little bit tighter. Oh,
great
Bevan
defense.
Again. Great defense. Good hustle.
Almost forces the mistake.
There we go. Here we go. Out in trance.
To the races.
Oh, great hustle back there by Ben Griffith again.
And everybody's back on D for the Suns.
Yeah, look at it. They just packed that.
Griffith, unselfish.
Nice.
Good block from Navalarua.
And the hands in foul there by Coffs.
53 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
That's Nicholas Markham's third foul.
You called it, Adam. They're chipping away at this lead.
Yeah.
Maybe they can get it to within that 14-12 range. Here they go, Wilma. Bevan with the give and go. Lovely!
I don't know if the pass is meant for him, but it went to the right hands in the end.
I think the Saints will
He
take
got
that
it
one.
down to 15.
They settle it down.
Oh. The small ball lineup Saints have gone to looks a little bit better. So here, pull up.
Russo.
Rebound again. Oh, Bevan's missed it.
Griffith with a great
hustle.
put back. 2 points.
Coach Killers.
3. Ishak doesn't fall. What a quarter.
What a great quarter. Coffs do it again, but every time they throw something at them, Saints, Coffs seem to come up with an answer and make it tough for them, don't they?
They sure have.
As we look at the scorers, Cody Woods with 17, Levi Jones with 17, Sean Bevan with 8, Jesse Wellman with 9, Ethan Helsenberg with 9. Yeah. And fouls, only Nicholas Markham so far with 3 fouls. Both teams defensively, foul discipline's been great. Not many free throws going on out there, mate.
No, they sure haven't been. We'll see what the fourth quarter brings. We'll see.
How's your first experience so far at finals weekend, Joseph? Is this your first time here?
Sure is.
Yeah.
Saw a Facebook post asking for commentators.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to be a commentator, truth be told. So I get to cross something off my bucket list.
Yeah, I thought commentating's better than TV. Don't have to see my ugly head, right? That's how I'm going with it.
Oh, faces built for radio.
Yes. They've done a really good job. Central Coast Waves and Gloucester City Rebels, Central Coast Crusaders setting up this weekend.
Oh, they sure have. And They even made sure that the weather was beautiful for us on the drive up.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this is a very, very nice part of the country, isn't it?
Yeah, wait until you head into Terrigal later, mate. Go down and have a look at that beach. It's a beautiful spot, the Central Coast. It's got some nice eateries around. One of the nice places to go and eat is the Breakers. It's down there in Terrigal. Really nice place to go and enjoy your time.
Right on the water there, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, another nice part of this beautiful state of ours, Adam, is Coffs Harbour. And it looks like viewers will be smiling at this score line as we start the fourth quarter.
Yep. Looks like they've got a decent fan group down. I see they've got a couple of teams here this weekend. I think they're women's state league teams in as well. So as we get back underway here, Coffs with a drive. Good take there by Schellenberger.
Schellenberger starting very, very aggressively in the fourth quarter. Playing like he doesn't have a 17-point lead.
That's just how Ash plays hard. And those kids you love to coach.
Tell you what, I'm liking the body language that the Saints are starting with.
Oh, good job.
They come
They're out
away
of
with
the
the
break.
steal.
Bevan again. And the finish. Just can't quite get there, Wilmer. Oh, nice hustle there.
Great hustle from
Sean
Wilmer.
Bevan to finish it off.
Here comes the press.
Their energy's been great starting this quarter. Down to 14 now. Well, 15. Just chipping away. Oh, great hustle again.
Ooh. Great sportsmanship too, Adam.
That's what you want to see at the end of the day. Play hard, but play in the right spirit of the game.
Nothing wrong with playing hard, but it's great to see players acknowledging each other. Down to 14 on the shot clock.
Good defense here again by Saints. Oh, nice drive there by Mihai. Nice little floater at the end. Just got the teardrop on it.
Geez, that's a beautiful shot, the teardrop. Georgopoulos.
And it's clearly an art to do it. Oh, nice pull up there.
Anything you can do,
Yeah.
says the Golden Greek.
Imagine it, just need a couple more stops. Oh.
Saints definitely came out with a little bit.
Yeah, their energy's been great to start the quarter. You see a quick timeout to St. George. Clearly sees something he's got to exploit, hopefully, bring this game back. And just see 8:50 to go in the game. Coffs Harbour Suns up 58-43, St. George Saints.
There's 8:50 remaining on the clock, but St. George still, their body language indicates that they still believe.
Yeah. Let's take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Joseph. Basketball New South Wales would like to thank their official partner, New South Wales Office of Sport, Sporting, Carney Sports Marketing, PCYC, Cedar College New South Wales, Sydney Kings, Sydney Uni Flames, and Allied Couriers.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the work of the PCYC personally, Adam. I've been tithing a little bit of money towards them from every pay packet since I became a teacher.
Oh, it's good. This is one of their facilities, I believe, on the Central Coast, Niagara Park. It's a nice place to play basketball.
Yeah, I bought my Jordans just in case I go shoot around a little bit later on one of these.
There's a couple of backcourts back there. I think they're the boys you're going to be commentating up next out there, warming up right now. Don't forget, guys, we're live all day with every game in the Spalding finals. Next up will be Illawarra Hawks versus Canberra Gunners Academy.
As we start, play out of the timeout. Suns
tightened up a little bit, Suns, haven't they? Mihai's going to drive again. Nice little kick.
Lovely shovel pass.
Oh.
Working very, very hard. Schellenberger.
That's his third Christian eye shake. Ishak. Good penetration there by Mihai for Schellenberg. They've seemed very poised for young 16-year-old boys, don't they?
Oh, they're playing like experienced campaigners. Schellenberger again with the great
jump
hustle.
ball there. Saints ball out of this jump ball. Really got to take your hats off to that Coffs Harbour program, how they teach these young guys to play. And then when they come into that state performance program, the stuff that Sam Gruggan and Brett Coxedge and Curtis Sardi are doing is amazing with these young guys, getting them ready to go to that next level. You see another big rebound, no
very
finish.
Skillful, that's for sure. But they're also doing the 1%er type plays. Schellenberg deserved that one.
A great job. Don't know if that was what Coach wanted, but he's pretty happy right now with it. Oh, they wall up again. Nice. Let's see travel there on Bevan. They've done their homework, Coffs Harbour. Clearly the couple of games they've played each other this year, St George and Coffs,
they've executed their game plan really well, and the players have, they just came prepared. The Saints
to pull up,
goes
boom, boom. That brings Walker's total to 19. Oh, pitches ahead. Unfortunately, didn't go to the hands. As you see, timeout the Coffs Harbour Suns. Oh, they're pretty happy now, 63-43, Coffs lead.
They're really pumped. They can smell a berth in the finals.
Yeah. 7:21 to go, 63-43, Coffs Harbour's way. It's probably a good time out. Just settle them, make sure they're composed to close this game out. Saints are throwing a lot of energy at them, just making sure they make the smart decisions offensively. I'd say Blake's got to talk to them about now.
Sometimes it's nice to just savor being up.
Yeah.
Really galvanises the team in the huddle.
Yeah, enjoy this moment.
Well, they've worked hard. Season's an awful long time. Yeah. You invest a lot of hope, a lot of love, a lot of
volunteer time. All these kids play it for the love of the game. That's what you love to see the most out of this weekend, is these people that come out in all these different age groups and that play it for the love of the game, not getting paid to do it, just love basketball New South Wales and the programs they put out there for us to play in.
Actually, one thing that has just occurred to me, Adam, is these Suns uniforms, they look pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, they're smooth. As long as they're CSM. Good movement.
The Saints will press.
They're just trying to make it hard. Mihai with a drive. Just can't get it to drop. Suns up, benches up on everything. They're riding this lead. That's what you want to see, your whole team supporting in the good times and the bad.
It's quite a line from Shakespeare. This Suns team, they look like greyhounds in the slip, straining for the start every time that shot goes up.
High makes the 2 free throws.
Great young athletes all over the park.
Good drive.
Playing hard.
Good finish there. Number 13, Ethan Collins. He's been good. That brings his lead up. He's leading the Saints with 11 points. Oh, nice pitch ahead there.
Ooh, lovely layup.
2 points is 2 points, Joseph.
Great transition play.
I think he was thinking about the dunk, but just thought, I better consolidate. Nice 3 here again. Hudson-Berg, he's starting to light it up. Still only 19 points. Lots of time. Oh, nice there, Brew. Pitch ahead.
Well, 4 quick buckets.
Oh. Unlucky. Pass it back. Throws it up. Good entertainment time. Might be celebrating.
And they still
nice
wall
feed.
up. Ishak.
Haven't been able to find anything outside Saints in this game. It's one of those games you learn, grow, develop. As we see a travel call there on Scott. No basket. You see Markham coming back in now for Mihai. Some great minutes there by Mihai.
Really stood up and was counted today.
Yeah. Move the ball.
Great
nice
shot.
Nice contact. Used his body well through the contact there. And stretching his press. Nice feed ahead. Making it hard for them to get through these press, Saints, but when they get out of the Coffs, they just got nice composure. Ooh, great take there by Markham.
He goes to the line.
It's his 4th for Christian Ishak.
The Schellenberger takes a well-earned rest to the high fives of his happy Ben.
Markham makes his first.
Wilmer with the rebound.
Pitch ahead.
That's 2. Nope.
Hustles hard again. See another foul here.
As Cody Woods picks up a personal.
5 minutes to go. Russo comes back in. Griffith gets a well-earned rest. Been great off the bench, Griffith. Hasn't he? Workhorse. Hustle hard, block shots, gets those cheapies. And boom.
Takes it back to 16.
Good athlete. Still got a lot of growth in his game. Like to see where he can take it. His wingspan would have to be 7 foot, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'll be up there. Georgopoulos doesn't drop.
Ooh. And those ones you...
Well, Markham had him burned off the dribble. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Swung it up. We got a 16-point lead.
And the Suns are in the penalty.
4.5 to go. We just need something, Saints. But I don't think Coffs have got to give it to them. They seem very disciplined and
Sticking with their
penetration
game plan.
again with the take. Didn't get that quite the drop. Good take, but as we see Luke Scott pick up personal foul there and sending Buo to the line. How do you pronounce his last name, Joseph?
Valarua.
There we go. You can tell I'm a country boy. Nice.
Chipping away.
Yeah.
Only 15 points in it. Something's got to happen. Few stops.
We'll sub Jones back into the game as well. Get their other shooter out there with Woods.
They don't shoot the 3-ball well.
No.
They haven't
Bevan
taken many.
Kidd.
You're going to have to run. Russo gets back. He's having a blinder.
Russo with a foul there. Sending Bevan to the line. Just can't get those cheekies in that transition. Just those couple of layups would have put it back to an 11-point game.
They're just not letting him get the cheekies. There's always been contested.
Yeah.
Sean Bevan's really impressed me this game, Adam.
Yeah, he's been great. Really high energy. Active hands everywhere. Walmer's been good this half with his energy levels as well, just getting those deflections.
But once again, that Suns wall is just closing all of these gigs out.
Yeah. 3 there.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. With a shot. Gone.
Woods.
3.5 to go.
Very strong through the press.
Yeah. Get a foul there. Send it to the free throw line. This is what's got to kill Saints down the stretch now. Foul trouble. Every time they stop the clock.
Well, they're in the penalty now.
Yeah, as we see, 68-53, Coffs Harbour 69. The 53 Coffs Harbour Suns, 3.5 minutes to go. They look like they've got this one in the bag. Joseph, what do you think?
Well, it would seem so. It would seem so, but I've seen crazier things happen in a basketball match, Adam.
Yeah, just got to get someone hot. Unfortunately, so far today, Saints haven't been able to find anything from the outside. He goes Bevan again. Nice 3 there. There it is.
First one.
Ball movement.
Here comes the press. Shipped it to 13.
Big take. Doesn't get the finish there, Scott. Another possession. Oh,
Great hustle. No, they've got the lead. They're not giving it up.
no. Just do such a great job getting back on that defense. Making Cody Woods there. Can't get it to go. Pitch ahead. Down to 13, 2.5 to go. If they can get it under 10 points, it's anyone's game, but Coffs are just amazing, just disciplined in everything they do.
And you've got
Look how they space the floor.
When your big man gets back to challenge that outlet pass, good things are going to
Take
happen.
there by Jones, can't get it to drop. Oh, great hustle by Markhams. Just those 1%ers again. You see another foul picked up here. It looks like it's Sean Bevan.
Great composure handling the rock just
Sean
then.
Bevan picks one up. It's his 4th foul. You've got to give Coffs Harbour some credit here. Their game plan has been stuck to the whole way through, hasn't it?
They sure have. They've shot the lights out. They've closed out the paint. They effectively gave him the three-point line to shoot at will.
Yep. Still made it contested, but that's the difference. They stretched him outside that three-point line, carried the hands, so you see a sub come in. Sean Bevins had a great game for Saints, just hustled and butt off.
Yeah, player of the game for the Saints in my book, Adam. Him and Wilmer have been outstanding today. Ishak launches the three.
Ishak. Got to try everything now. They've got to live and die by the three in this last 2 minutes. 15-point lead to Coffs. As we see a timeout here to Coffs Harbour.
Well, I remain philosophical. I think that sometimes the score's not going to go your way, but a great season is still a great season.
Yeah, you can never say that. I don't know what their actual final tally was for the year, but if you come in minor premiers, you've had a great season. Finals basketball is one of those things that you can win it one day and lose it the next day, and some teams come ready, some teams are ready, just shots don't drop, and that's the game, isn't it? Whoever has that better points at the end of the game is going to win.
I still recommend, just getting your kids involved with the active sports program. Get them involved in a team sport.
Yeah, basketball's the sport of the times, isn't it? Got all these NBA players and that, so if your kids are out there and you're listening to this broadcast, don't forget New South Wales have an active kids program for 2 vouchers valued at $100 that you can redeem. You just got to contact your local basketball association to learn more.
.155 on the clock, 71 to the Coffs Harbour Suns. Saints 56. Playing hard still. Showing a lot of composure.
Step back. No good. Jones with another.
That was a huge rebound.
Yeah. Just gives him another 14 seconds off that clock down the stretch. Makes it hard for him again. Scott with the drive.
Great hustle. Still diving. Up by 15. Still diving for the loose ball. Nice little head fake.
And you got it. See 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah, some shots up quick here from Saints. Pull up there.
Valarua.
Hasn't been able to show his athleticism in this game.
Well, it's a little bit hard with 4 white shirts clogging up the paint.
As you see the Suns clear the bench, get some of these young guys some finals experience for the future and enjoy the moment as well. Good take there again by Jones, just can't get it to drop. Nice take there by Brew.
He's been fearless taking it inside every time. 2 players. Both with their hands.
It is his strength, isn't it? Just getting in on those lanes with his length and athleticism. As we see Cody Woods and Levi Jones sub out.
Yeah. Good. Rousing applause from the Suns faithful.
Luke Scott. Done a great job, both those guys, leading them all over the court.
Ashley Schellenberger. Luke Scott takes a rest.
See these young guys in there. great moment for them as well.
These are the days that you remember when you're icing your knees, eh?
Yep.
Ishak for 3. He's set this time, doesn't drop.
Looks straight, just not enough length in it. See him now.
Russo grabs another board.
Been amazing, big guy. Doesn't overplay his hand in his roll, knows it. Nice takeover by Markham to close out this one.
He's a classy guard, that Nicholas Markham. He's impressed me today.
The score go to 73 to 56. Oh, here he goes again. Here comes a young fella. Oh, Brew with big block. Oh,
amazing.
Oh, Markham's just everywhere. Not giving up. Oh, there goes the big guy.
Lachlan Clark with the 3.
Yeah, loving it. Nothing better to get on the stat sheet when you're a young fella. What a game.
Oh. And they shake hands, wish each other well.
Yeah, as we see, that's all right. As we see, both teams have great performances. Final score 76, Coffs Harbour Suns to 56, St. George Saints. Unfortunately, they just couldn't get it done in the end, Saints. They threw everything at it.
They sure did. They never gave up. They played hard to the final whistle. Came up a little bit short.
Coffs were clinical the whole time. It's going to be a great final tomorrow between Hornsby Ku-ring-gai Spiders versus Coffs Harbour Suns. Don't forget to tune in, guys, to our next game, Illawarra Hawks versus Canberra Gunners Academy. Thank you for the time, Adam. I'm Adam Marjoram, and
I'm Joe DeGea. Together, we wish you very, very well for your weekend from Basketball New South Wales.
Have a good one, guys.
Cheers.